Hey, what's up? Thanks for coming back to the Clay Allen Review. Today, I'm taking a look at a very underrated piece of gear that can make a huge difference in your content creation setup. That's the Smallrig Magic Arm. It might not look like much, but trust me, this thing is a game changer for at-home studios and content creation setups where you're at home and you're trying to make use of limited amount of space. These things are going to help you with mounting your cameras, lights, and other things that you can mount on these. If that's something you're into, stick around. So what is a magic arm? Well, this one is from Smallrig. This is a friction style articulating arm on each end to mount your various items. So it basically lets you mount just about anything, anywhere, webcams, smartphones, lights, monitors, microphones, you name it. And it's got one central locking knob. It's kind of like a wingnut style locking knob that tightens everything in one place. So you can easily adjust it to the perfect angle and lock it down with one twist. So if you're working in a small space and you're trying to streamline what you've got, a friction arm like this one can help you out a great deal. You can clamp this thing to a desk, you can mount a light on it, you can mount it up overhead, you can position a webcam at the perfect angle for your live streams or for your content creation, or you can use it to get sweet overhead shots for your unboxing and tutorials. And because it's modular, it works with all sorts of clamps, cages, tripods, and mounts. I've even got one in my pickup truck mounted to the rear view mirror so that if I want to mount my cell phone to record videos while I'm going down the road or whatever things that where I don't want to touch it and I don't want to have to mess with it, I can mount it right there. It's a shorter version, but it mounts right. I've got it clamped right to my rear view mirror. Really cool little setup. So there's another cool use you can use for them. All right, so now let's talk about the build quality. So the Smallrig version feels really solid. It's made mostly of metal, not plastic. It's got a good weight to it. Not too heavy, but definitely durable. The friction joints hold really strong. No sagging, no slow drifting. Once you lock them down, as long as you're not overloading it, it stays right where it's supposed to. So you want to make sure you don't overload it. You don't want to put something too heavy on it. So look at the weight ratings on it when you buy one. So here's what I love about it. It's super versatile. It clears up space on my desk. It's quick to adjust. And once I adjust it, it stays put. And honestly, once you get one, you're probably going to end up wanting to get another one. It's one of those things that just makes your workflow even smoother. That being said, there is a couple things that you do want to keep in mind. As I mentioned earlier, this isn't meant for super heavy gear. So if you try to mount a full-size DSLR or a really big monitor on one of these, you're asking for trouble. Also, over time, the cheaper magic arms can lose grip or their locking knob can start to wear down, but I haven't run into that with the Smallrig versions yet. So far, these things are great. There are other brands that make similar ones. Neewer makes some, Ulanzi. You can even find some like unbranded options on Amazon. Again, be careful what you pay for. The Smallrig name does hold itself pretty well, and I've had no trouble with them so far. The one that I have downstairs is a Neewer. That's the one that my wife uses. It's pretty good. It's a little more affordable, and it's still a decent quality device. But in my experience, the Smallrig one wins it on build quality and long-term durability. So if you're building out a serious content setup, it's worth it spending a few extra bucks for one that won't fall mid-shoot. So if you're a content creator, streamer, podcaster, or just someone trying to get more out of a small space, the Smallrig Magic Arm is absolutely worth checking out. I've got 3. Well, I've got 2 by Smallrig and 1 by Neewer. It's one of those things that just quietly makes your life easier. And after using it, you'll wonder how you lived without having one. So if you've got any questions about the Smallrig, or if you've got a different brand that you use, drop a comment below. I'd like to hear about it and fill me in. I want to know. And as always, if you got anything out of this, please give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate that. If you haven't subscribed already, you can do that too. And when you do it, click the bell so you get notified every time I upload new content. All right, until the next video, I'm out.